There's a place in Biddeford where the devil left his mark. I visited the old St. Joseph's Church, where on the stone steps a single footprint is burned into the rock. Legend says a priest once challenged the devil himself to leave his mark, and so he did. I bent down to touch the footprint. The stone beneath my fingers was ice cold. Then the air changed. The church bells began to ring, even though the ropes hung still. A whisper slid through the air, a voice so close it raised the hair on my neck. "Leave while you can." I turned, and for a split second I saw a shadow standing at the altar, watching. I ran. Some say those who linger too long near the devil's footprint find their luck twisting into nightmares. The Pemaquid Point lighthouse is known for more than its light. It's said to be haunted by the spirit of a woman accused of witchcraft. I was there on a cold evening, the sky turning an eerie shade of gray. As I walked along the rocks, I felt the presence of something unseen. Then the wind screamed. Not the sound of nature, but of a woman wailing in agony. I turned, expecting to see someone, but there was only the ocean. They drowned me. I ran back to my car, my skin frozen in terror. Later I learned that accused witches were said to be bound in chains and thrown into the sea. And some say their souls still scream when the tide is high. In an old colonial house in York, Maine, there's a chair that no one dares sit in. They say whoever sits in it dies within a year. I visited the house during a historical tour where the chair sat in a corner untouched for decades. Feeling bold, I reached out just to brush my fingers over the wood. The moment I did, a sharp knocking sound echoed through the room. The air turned suffocating. Then footsteps. Heavy, slow, moving toward me. I backed away as the shadows deepened around the chair. Later I learned that a man once mocked the legend and sat in the chair. Within months he was dead in a mysterious accident. Now the chair sits untouched, waiting for its next victim. There's a dark tunnel in Bucksport where the dead still speak. I was dared to walk through it at night alone. The moment I stepped inside, the air turned dense, suffocating. Then I heard it. A whisper. Not words, just a breath. For a moment I saw faces, twisted, screaming, pressed into the stone. The whisper grew louder. I ran, bolting out of the tunnel, my pulse racing, but just as I reached the end, something grabbed my wrist. I spun around. Nothing. But there, on my skin, a cold handprint. I never went back, and I never will. Maine is a place of old ghosts and lingering curses. Some spirits are trapped in stone, some lost in the waves. And some are waiting for you. If these stories chilled you to the bone, like and subscribe. Have you ever felt a presence watching you? Share your story in the comments. Until next time, beware the whispers in the dark.